What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Riding with Bcray. I am your host, Bcray. And what we do, we just talk about stuff on my way to work in the morning. And today is January the 20th, 2026. And I'm back. I know a lot of you asking, where have I been, where I'm at, and what's going on in my life. So we're going to knock out those things on my way to work. And then we're going to try to make this a weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, whatever thing, however I feel as I drive to work in the morning. But first, it is like 10:50 right now because I had an appointment this morning, so I'm going to work late. But gotta make a stop first. I gotta give me something to drink and something to eat because it's kind of like my lunchtime anyway. I don't want to walk up in lunch, and I don't want to walk up and work and then go straight to lunch. So I'm going to grab some food now so I don't have to go to lunch. Let's go ahead and get the elephant out of the room. Where have I been, and why haven't I been posting anything on Riding with Bcray? So there's a couple reasons behind that. So first of all, if you've been catching up with the 1 or 2 vlogs that I have posted up here within the last 4 or 5 months, most of you now know I now live in the state of Virginia. I live in Virginia, and the move to Virginia was a little bit more complicated than what I had originally planned for. I mean, it was nothing dreadful, but it was a little bit more complicated than what I had planned in my head, and planning in my head on what I was going to do when I get here. It took a little while getting the house set up the way I wanted it, and things like that. Those y'all who also are not tracking, that also started school, I think soon. Let me go back. I started my job. I got here in September. Household goods was delivered. Then I started my job right after like 2 weeks after I've been here. I started my job working for the government as a contractor for the government out in Norfolk at Navy base. So I was busy trying to learn that job, get to do that job, learn that job, but that job was not a love that I had. It was a job, if that makes sense for people. So I ended up changing jobs, and I got a new job now, and I get back to that in a minute because there was some tea to go along with that one. But so that's where the job did. And then y'all know before I left Hawaii, I had started BcrayTV Productions LLC right before I had rolled out. So with me starting BcrayTV Productions LLC, it had me I had to adjust some things around, like, you know, I had to balance work, I had to balance school, I had to balance the new podcast, which is the link up that hits every Friday on all your social media platforms and YouTube. Link will be in the description. So please like, comment, share, and subscribe to that channel as well. And then getting that platform up, and at the same time getting BcrayTV Productions as an established business here in the city of Suffolk, which is not hard, but it's a lot of stuff you have to do to make the business successful, and as well as using the Link Up podcast as the what did they call it, as the main push for the BcrayTV Productions. And a lot of you is probably wondering, what is BcrayTV Productions? So BcrayTV Productions is a media or a creation center that helps YouTubers or content, I won't even call it YouTubers, content creators have a place to record, do their podcast, and where you don't have to buy none of the equipment. We supply the equipment for you, as well as support you for any content you would like to do. And as well, we want to try to also give back to the community by giving the community a safe place to come and do all their content at. Currently, right now, there is no studios between Suffolk, back, and Portsmouth. There is no kind of content studio whatsoever. So my goal is to make a content studio for the area so that they have a place to come. And as well as me giving back to the community by allowing people to come in, you rent the studio for a small price, and then giving them their footage right there while they're on site, so they can also upload to YouTube as well. All I ask for is, once money is made and you stay under the BcrayTV Productions umbrella, I take only 10% of whatever you make from your YouTube channel. I am also in the process of trying to put something like a mini concert series to where a lot of local talent can come in and express their talents, and then I will put it on my YouTube channels, and then that way they can get out there and be seen by everybody, and then one day we'll do a big concert. That's kind of like the giving back to the community part. So that's kind of that. So right now in the process of trying to get all that up and running and making sure everybody understands what I want to do. And then we finally put the board in place. My board officers are in place, and we're making strides. We're making strides. It's a slow push, but we're making strides. And as we continue to grow and refine the mission, I'll continue to let y'all know what the mission is as well. So that's that. So with all that being said, BcrayTV took a slight hiatus for a little bit to get all that up and running and get the ball rolling on that one. So now I'm going to try to start pushing more content back to my channel as I ride to work in the morning, which is only like a 10-minute ride to work in the morning. So these videos may be short or maybe long. I might do half in the morning and half in the afternoon. That way you'll get a good 20-ish minute video, or a little bit less than that. So we'll see what happens. And then y'all know I'm in school too. I'm still in school for my paralegal studies. And I'm thinking about changing that because my mind is shifting for another major now. But we'll talk about that a little bit later on. I get y'all advice on that one. And then I'm also trying to finish up my my master's in criminal justice, which I'm paying for myself. So that is kind of the gist of what's been going on in my life. I haven't had lots of time to really get out and explore the 757 area, but that's coming this summer. It has been a cold winter, and it's been cold because coming from Hawaii and coming here, and then I slowly had that climate acclimatization. So that's that. All right, new job. I have been working this job maybe for 2 weeks now. I work as a clerk of court for the city of Suffolk in Suffolk, Virginia, right off Main Street. So I work there. So with me working there, I get to work with some very interesting people. So I work with all females. So it's an all female crew, and they're a great crew. But there was some drama the other day. So second day on the job, they held like a little meeting for everybody, right? And then two ladies just got into it. They just got to arguing. And one lady like, I don't gotta take this. And she just packed her stuff and she rolled out. And I haven't seen her since. And that was last Tuesday, I think. Yeah, that was because I started Monday. That was last Tuesday. I ain't seen her yet. Supposedly she's supposed to come back to work tomorrow. So we'll see. But right now, the job is good. I work the civil side of the house. So I work with all your garnishments, your evictions, your judgments. I work with all those. So like I said, it's new to me because I never worked with any of that stuff before. So it is a lot. I'm taking good copious notes to make sure I know what is going on. So when I am fully off my chain, they will allow me. I know what I'm doing when they allow me off my chain. So that is that. But other than that, the job is good. It's in the criminal justice field like I wanted to. And like I said, it's only 10 minutes from my house, so you cannot beat that. No more tunnel fees, no more none of that crazy stuff. So that is that, and that's how life been. Other than that, life has been lifing, people. Parking gonna be terrible today, so life has been lifing. But other than that, I am blessed, highly favored, beyond blessed of everything what's been going on in my life right now. Got a good support system with my family back here. About to get back into my counseling because God knows I need that. People been getting on me about sometimes my delivery, about how I deliver my opinions to people, but that's just who I am. That's just what I do. And that's just how I deliver my opinions. But getting back into counseling, hopefully that can help a little bit as well and get me back where I need to be at when people are stupid, and that's why, I thought people in Hawaii drove crazy, but people in Suffolk drove crazy. Like, I'm trying to back into my parking spot, and this dude just cut me off and drove right in. So, drove right past me. Stupid. And then people park online, so I can't park straight in here. So, anyway, but I'm just rambling now. But anyway, people, I'm gonna, oh, that's no parking. The loading zone. Dang it. But anyway, people, I'm gonna get back on my grind for BcrayTV and get everything back on track. It's gonna get there, people. It's gonna get there. I got a lot going on, and I did this to myself, but I need to do what makes me happy at this point in BcrayTV and BcrayTV Productions. What's making me very, very happy. And people, please understand, BcrayTV Productions and BcrayTV are two different things. BcrayTV falls under BcrayTV Productions, so BcrayTV Productions is like the production house. So that's that. But anyway, people, I'm not gonna bore y'all with all the other stuff that goes on in my life, because my life hasn't been lifing like that. Life has been just grinding, but it's a happy grind. It's not a grind because I have to do it. It's a grind because I want to do it, and they're two different things. So please make sure you understand that grinding because you have to do it is different. That means you have to do it. You have to accept a lot of stuff you don't want to accept. Grinding because you want to do it is, I can do it when I want to, when I get ready, and how I want to do it. There's no what I call it. There's no chains on me, if that makes any sense. People may look at it weird when I say it that way, but that's a whole other video. But people, Happy New Year to everybody. Happy Martin Luther King Jr. birthday. That was yesterday. So people, what I'm gonna leave you with is keep grinding, keep doing what's making you happy, and keep smiling. Because a smile kills so much negativity in the world. But people, with that being said, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will catch you on the next one. Riding with Bcray out.